Okay. I'm going to teach you a lesson that I just finished using in 9th grade English with Romeo and Juliet. I've done it for several years and it works. It's a really great piece to get students to start thinking abstractly, looking for things beyond basic comprehension. The Common Core standards that we're looking at, Common Core dictates that we have that students learn to do close reading of the text, analyzing for things like tone, language, syntax, and theme. The other strong standard we're trying to focus is kids think of theme as, when they come from middle school, as a single term. The theme is happy, the theme is sad, the theme is love. Okay? Theme is much more than that, and we want them to learn to not only identify theme, but to be able to find elements in the play or in the story that they're reading that put that together. What we want them to do is to be able to identify a theme and then find evidence from the text to support that exists. All the quotes, once they identify their theme, all the quotes that they have, okay, will go onto an organizer. Let me show that organizer. This is a Tracy topic graphic organizer. And for example, if one of the students chose for a theme light and dark imagery, Shakespeare uses light and dark imagery as a means to illustrate the good versus the bad elements of the play. That student's job from that point forward would to go back in the text and look and find quotes from the play from Act 1 all the way through to Act 5 that support that not only that light and dark imagery is present, but that it's used to illustrate good versus bad, light versus dark, innocence versus evil. Okay. On the organizer, on the left-hand side, they'll put their quote and the analysis of the quote. And on the far right, act number, scene number, line number. Whenever kids bring these quotes to class and they share them, what they think are strong quotes, I always say I need evidence from the text. And they should be able to go and find the quote, share it with the class, and we can all turn there. And then once we get there, their analysis. Big problem with analysis and summary. They get the two confused. They want to retell you what the quote says rather than analyzing, looking at the language, looking at the figurative language, the tone, how are things put together. Once the students have the theme they're working with, which has become their essay topic, and they've gathered 5, 6, 7 quotes that they think that support their theme, it's time to put that into paragraph form. This is their first step into literature analysis. We come up with something that can help them. It's an organizer of sorts, a paragraph organizer. And it's TIQA, topic sentence, introduce the quote itself, and then their analysis. Every paragraph has to have a strong topic sentence. If they've identified a theme like light versus dark imagery, okay, the topic sentence must tie back to that. And rather than just going right into the quote, I ask them to set the quote up just a little bit. Let the reader know what's coming. Give the quote and then their analysis of it. A good exercise to do is I have a box full of quotes from the play, and I pass the quotes out, and I give them time to give their analysis, to come up on the board to share. And what we find out over and over again is they just have a hard time with that. And they want to retell the events rather than tell you, why it's happening, how it contributes to the development of the play, and ultimately the development of the theme. Okay, Kristen, I felt a little jarbled up there, a little garbled, trying to get going. Did you get anything at all from this professional development?
Yes, I did. I took that you focus on one central element of literary analysis, the theme, instead of just bombarding all the kids with a bunch of different aspects, and that way you can focus on that and teach them how to really go in depth into the literary analysis.
Oh, nice. Did you see any strategies that you could actually use in your own classroom?
I really enjoyed the graphic organizers and how you would have them take the quote, but then, as you said, you'd have them analyze it rather than summarize it, and you would go over that with them, and then they would have to actually tell you the page number and the scene and the act that it was from.
Think you might use it at some point?
I would probably definitely use the graphic organizers.
Okay, I didn't waste your time today?
No, not at all.
All right, well, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to come down and let me present
No
this to
problem.
you.
I enjoyed it.